What an honor it is to share the ring with you. You know, ever since I got into the business just shy of a year ago, everyone's been saying I've ridden my family's coattails to the top. You know, and I've fallen victim to that. You know, I use my family name to get bookings, to get that extra payday, to, you know, get my foot in the door, and it helps. But you've worked your hind end off and built your career on your own from the bottom up, and I have nothing but respect for you, and I'm so honored to share the ring with you, for real.
Well, we've got a little friendly admiration from Tessa Blanchard, who's now going to take on Mickie James, former WWE Divas champion, former TNA Knockouts champion. I mean, when it comes to success in women's wrestling, Mickie James is the perfect example of what you can do if you work hard. She's overcome all the odds. I mean, fans love her across the world. Everybody knows who she is. She's returning to the ring here tonight. Queens of Combat 3, her first match back. And she's going to face Tessa Blanchard, who is, to say she's riding a rocket to the top may be an understatement. In 1 year, she is running the tops of events everywhere across the country. Everybody wants to see Tessa Blanchard. How much of the experience she can get from her father, from her stepfather, and how does that translate into the ring against Mickie James?
Well, I'll tell you, there is no newcomer more worthy of a match against Mickie James right now than Tessa Blanchard, bar none, Jeff Todd. Tessa Blanchard has been making a name for herself all up and down the East Coast in the last 6 months. She has been, as you said, she's skyrocketing to the top. She may have used her last name to get her foot in the door. She may have used her last name to get onto shows. But you know what? She's backed it up. She really has. She's won tournaments on the East Coast. She's wrestled some of the best. She's got such a good attitude. All of the women seem to really like her. I mean, they've taken a liking to her. She's become a great athlete, and I'm really, really proud to see her in there with Mickie James today.
Well, it's going to be a great contest, no doubt about it. Queens of Combat 3, the best event that Queens of Combat's ever put together. We're not even finished. I mean, it just keeps getting better. Every match gets a little bit better. Now we got Mickie James versus Tessa Blanchard. It's something that wrestling fans that love women's wrestling, this is a match that they went crazy for when it was announced. And, you know, it's been fantastic. I mean, you can see the determination in Tessa. She's got such good instincts. But then you got Mickie James, the consummate professional. I mean, when I think of women's wrestling, I think of Mickie James and all the accomplishments that she's done and still is doing. I mean, she is an athlete and an artist, recording artist. She's got hit records. She wins championships. I mean, this is a great match to see here live.
Yeah, she's done it all. She's done it all in the sport. And like you said, she's crossed over into other industries. Mickie James has really done it all. And she has.
Wow, nice counter by Mickie.
Beautiful. She's really come from the bottom. She worked her way up. I know, Jeff Todd, you've seen her for many, many years.
I was impressed the first time I saw her in action. I mean, you just know people are special. You know people have the ability to go beyond where they are right now. And when I saw Mickie James earlier in her career, I knew she was going places, no doubt. And you look at Tessa Blanchard, and I mean,
you said the same thing about Tessa.
She's going places too.
You were privy to see Tessa very early on, and you said she had great instincts.
And look at this hold that Mickie James now has his top wrist lock bit down, standing on the ankle of Tessa. With a lot of pain in that hold. Tessa's lucky to be able to get back up right now.
Mickie is certainly going to pull no punches with this newcomer. She's going to break her in the right way, that's for sure.
Tessa able to bend Mickie down. We got a bridge. She was able to roll out, counter it. Back into her arm wringer, and now slides up to the side headlock. Takeover. and she keeps that headlock so tight, peels her up. But look at this counter. Tessa able to get a 1 count.
We've seen some beautiful chain and some beautiful mat work by these two ladies.
Oh, you can tell they're both very good in the fundamentals of wrestling. But you expect that. I mean, you know, you expect that. Cartwheel from Mickie to counter the drop down, and a drop kick levels Tessa, the first big impact of the match.
Takes Tessa down, but only gets that 2 count. Not surprised. It's going to take a lot to get either women in these pinning predicaments to get that 3 count.
Tessa with a nice counter sends Mickie to the mat, and now she's going to go to a head scissors. And they are stepping it up. You're watching this match, you're watching them filling each other out, basic moves, but still enough to find out what your opponent can do, what kind of strength they may have, and then you take it to the next level. Mickie did that with that drop kick. Now Tessa is doing it with his head scissors, driving Mickey's face right to the mat. It takes something out of you. People think that mat is a trampoline, and I'm here to tell you it's more like jumping on your deck in the backyard than it is a trampoline.
And again, driving Mickey's head into the mat. Mickie getting to the ropes, so Tessa has to break the maneuver.
Mickie's going to slide out of the ring, catch her breath. It's something that you know, it's nothing to feel bad about. Everybody needs to do that in a wrestling match. I'm a big fan of that. I think you need to do that. If you want to win a match, and that's your goal, is to win, if you can change the momentum, give yourself some extra win by taking a little rest on the outside of the ring, that's just being a good wrestler.
We saw Nevaeh do it earlier with her match with Angelina Love.
And she was able to score the victory over Angelina Love. Tessa's got to be careful that her enthusiasm doesn't lead her into making a big mistake. Mickie, you know, as a veteran, she knows what she's doing. She probably is pushing some buttons on Tessa, trying to take it, and then right here it is. It's trying to slide out, and Mickie, 1 step ahead, peels the apron up, and has got Tessa caught in the apron.
Jeff Todd, it's like you're a fortune teller or something.
Mickie just, I mean, she just totally read Tessa, saw that, all that frustration building up inside of her while Mickie was taking her time to get back in the ring, and it gave her an opening. It's great wrestling. Mickie James, why she is one of the best, if not the best. Mickey's now going to apply a camel clutch.
And wrenching back on that back of hers, pulling that hair.
Getting a little extra leverage there using the hair. You know, Mickie smiling. She's having a little fun. I think she knows what she's doing to Tessa.
She's going to break in this newcomer the hard way. There's nothing wrong with that, nothing at all.
Oh, big kick to the midsection.
You got to learn these new kids, don't you, Jeff Todd?
Do. You know, based on how she's positioning herself, I think Mickie thinks she knows everything Tessa's got, but it looks like Tessa got a little bit more fight in her than she expected. A lot of force, but wow! Mickie kips up after dropping Tessa right on her head.
Brutal, brutal shot to Tessa. Tessa, I think, checking for some blood, maybe.
Mickie could be going to the top rope after that. I don't think Tessa's moving much after eating the canvas. Mickie now gonna launch herself off the top. Went for maybe a Thez press. Tessa able to counter it out of the way and follows up with some clotheslines. She's got Mickie stunned. Off the ropes. Bulldog. This could be it. That's enough to get a pinfall for sure.
She's been using that a lot to gain some wins.
Okay, that extra weight that you can get, that extra torque, pulling your opponent off balance, bouncing off those ropes, and then driving them face first. Mickie James looks rattled.
It's
Tessa,
almost like a slingshot maneuver, wouldn't you say?
somewhat. But there, that enthusiasm again costing Tessa, charging into the ring, eating an elbow, and Mickie, she was using the ropes. She was trying to get an extra advantage in that pinfall, and
These women are here to win, Jeff. They're here to win.
you know, I mean, Mickie James trying to prove a point.
This is Queens of Combat.
You know, we're looking at the established guard versus the up-and-coming guard, somebody that could be in the forefront of women's wrestling in the future. Tessa Blanchard, it's an opportunity to really make her name. You know, you beat Mickie James, that is huge. Big kick could be what it does. No, Tessa, I think she missed an opportunity there. Should have followed him, that high kick.
Exactly. Tessa's got to stay on Mickie if she wants that W.
There's plenty of fights I've seen won, UFC, all kinds of MMA fights. That high kick can be all that it takes to get a pinfall, a knockout. And I think Tessa might, you know, inexperience a little bit may have cost her there an opportunity. Mickie with some punches and then a kick to the midsection. What? Twist of fate? No. Countered. Tessa able to block it. Mickie, wow, what a spin kick right to the side of the head.
And just like you said, those kicks can be lethal and could be all.
I'm telling you.
That's it.